Shalom, shalom. I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. That honors to the elders and apostles of the great milestone for teaching me this truth and sincerity. Citation to the hopeful elect that spread out the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you all. All right, so the title of this lesson will be, it's gonna be a response to the elder GMS Manat Tazbach of GMS South Carolina. He did a title lesson called "A Fool in His Money Shall Soon Be Parted." Okay, and the overall message was, we have to be content. We have to be content with what we have. Okay, because we can't. The scripture that says, "For we brought nothing into this world, so we cannot take anything out of this world." Okay, so we have to be content with what we have, and we have to be in the mindset that everything, the money we have, the clothes we have, the nice cars we have, the nice houses we have, the nice jewelry we have, it's gonna be taken away from us, right? We're not gonna have it it's not permanent. This carnal life we are living in right now is not a permanent life, right? Not permanent. You know, it's all flesh, right? It's all carnality. It's all vanity, right? It doesn't, you know, it's just fleshly things, right? So we have to be in the mindset that we're gonna lose these things, right? We have to be content with what we have in our daily life, our daily food, our daily bread. We have to be content, give us this day our daily bread, right? It's in our Father prayer, right? We have to give us this day our daily bread, so we have to be content with our daily bread, okay? Our daily needs, our daily necessities, okay, like food, clothing, you know, we have to be content with all that, okay? So the elder, he did an edifying lesson, going into this. I suggest you to watch this video. But I'm going to do a response to it, and I'm going to bring out a couple scriptures. All right, because we have to be content with what we have, okay? You have to be content. We can't be in the mindset of wanting to make it, in the mindset of wanting more, okay? 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8, it reads, "And having food and raiment, let us be there with content." Okay? Because you read the top verse, it says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it's certainly we can carry nothing out." Okay, this is the verse I quoted. Okay, because we brought nothing into this world. So why are we proud? Why Earth and Ash is proud, right? The people, are two-thirds are Israelites. They're proud, okay? They're gloating, in their jewelries, in their cars, right, in their houses, right? But they can't take nothing out, right? They can't take this into the spiritual realm, okay? So for we brought nothing into this world, and certainly we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content. Okay, we have to be content. That word content. I'm going to go to that word content, but first I want to read it in NLT. So if we have enough food and clothing, let us be content. Okay, as long as we have enough food, as we have our daily bread, food, clothing, then we should be content, right? Then we're going to that word content. That word content. It means to be strong, right? To be satisfied, okay? So we have to be satisfied. We have to be content. We have to be happy, with what we have, okay? Our daily clothes, our daily food. You're gonna have to be in that mindset, because when that MOTB rolled around, right? That MOTB is about to get ready to roll around, and you can't, there's literally, you know, you got to make that decision whether you want to keep, you know, your nice cars, your nice jewelries, your nice house, or whether you're going to give that up for Yahweh sake. Okay, so you got to get in the mindset. We had speak to ourselves first and foremost. You have to get in the mindset of just being content with what we have. And if you don't have that spirit, then you have to pray to Yahweh to put you in that spirit, right? You have to pray to Yahweh to put you in that mindset. Okay, because ultimately they are just demons, right? Ninth verse. But if they that will be rich fall into temptation in a snare, which represent a trap, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. Okay, because those that rich, they just want more and more, right? When you're rich, you're not satisfied, right? You want more and more. Okay, scripture says about that you know the poor sleep well at night, but the rich, there's a the poor there's scripture that says the poor sleep well at night, right? Because what because he was basically working hard, right? And the rich, and when you're rich, you get you know only different drugs to make you to fill up you know that void, right? That dark space, right? That dark cloud over your, there's a lot of things, that because I'm, there's a lot of things, that these different, you can see them now, like the different celebrities out here, they you know, you have these different allegations coming out against them because they're not satisfied with what they have, right? They want more and more, which drawn man in destruction and perdition, right? You know, because this a prime example, this man right here, this Israelite, this Jake 2/3, he had this golden chain or this chain, 30K thousand, or he spent 28K on this chain, right? And he decided to, and then you had 2/3, rolled up, 2/3 Israelites, so-called Negroes, rolled up and try to, basically try to, we're going to take his life for that chain. Okay, so there's an example of him, falling into destruction. Okay, over, he he was basically about to lose his life over that chain, right? He was willing to lose his life over that chain, over that 20K thousand dollar chain. Philippines chapter 3 verse 7 reads, "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach." Okay, yeah, doubtless, and I counted all things but loss for the essence of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahshua my Lord. Okay, so we're gonna lose things in this world, right? But we are losing it for Yahweh Shah. You know, we are losing it to gain, salvation, to gain that, everlasting, to gain that incorruptible crown, right? So we count all things lost, right? You might lose, you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose your house, right? You're gonna lose your nice vehicles, your nice house, your nice jewelry, you know. But you're doing it for who? For Yahweh Shah's sake. Okay. For wound I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, okay, that I might win Hamashiach. So, you know, we got, basically he just, you know, we count it as, unworthy, right? And that's, I'm reading the NLT. Yes, everything else is worthless when compared with the infinite value of Noah Hamashiach, Yahshua my Lord. For his sake, I have discarded everything else, counted it all as garbage, so that I could gain Hamashiach, right? Yeah. So in this life, we're gonna lose things, but we're doing what to win Yahweh, right? To be on the good graces, to be in the good graces of Yahweh. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get Philippines chapter 4, verse 11. Philippines chapter 4, verse 11 reads, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, there was to be content." Okay, so no matter what state we're in, no matter if we're rich, no matter if we're poor, we have to be content. We have to be in a humble mindset. We have to be a humble servant to Yahweh, Bashan, Asha, NLT. Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with wherever I have. So we have to be satisfied with wherever we have, right? We have to be, because sometimes, we're gonna come in sometimes in this going back to what, keeping our integrity, right? Just like Lot, it's like in Job, right? You can put Lot in that category as well, but just like Job, right? When his wife said, "Curse the Most High and die," right? Job rebuked her and said, should we not accept, we shall accept good, but we shall accept evil as well, you know. So Job, he kept his integrity, right? He was content, right? He was humble, right? So whatever state Job was in, right? Even though he was rich, he was still giving glory to Yahweh Shah. You know, when he was rich, he was still getting glory to you. He was still praising and worshiping Yahweh Shah, right? You know, which was the reason why the spiritual demon Satan, decided to, which was wanted to tempt him, right? We're trying to break his spirit, right? To give up, to stop praising Yahweh Shah, right? So so Job, he's a real example of this scripture right here. You know, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, there was to be content, right? Because Job, when he was poor, when he didn't have nothing, he was still giving praises to Yahweh Shai, right? So we're gonna come in a time where we're not gonna have anything, but we still have to give praises to Yahweh Shai daily, right? We can't curse Yahweh Shai because we know that we're losing these things to win Yahweh Shai. Okay, so I'm gonna close out here in Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Mm, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 8. Read, "Vanity of vanities," said the preacher. "All is vanity." Okay, all is vanity. Everything around us is a vanity. Is a vanity. And I see everything is meaningless, say the teacher. Complete meaningless. Meaningless. Okay, so everything it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't work anything. Anything is garbage. That's how you gotta look at it. That's what our mindset's got to be. That everything's meaningless. Everything doesn't mean anything, right? That job you have, right? That car you have. Okay, you know it doesn't mean anything, right? The jewelry you have. Okay, vanity, vapor, breath, right? Vanity, okay, breath, vapor. You can because everything is like a breath. Everything can vaporize. Okay, it's corruptible, right? It's not incorruptible. You can lose that nice car. You can lose that job. Okay, you can lose that money, that little bit, that money you have, right? You can lose it, right? You know. So everything is vanity. Okay, and that's how we have to look at it. Everything is vanity. You know, everything's meaningless, right? We can't be proud. We can't fall into those diverse lusts. Okay. So again, this was a response to Etta Zabak, a gym in South Carolina. A food and its money shall soon be parted. Okay. And I will give all honor, glory, praises to Yahawah, and shalom to the elect out there.